Well, it's time now for our Music Makers segment, and today we introduce you to the group Songhoy Blues, that is from Mali. Here to tell us more about the group is VOA's Music Time in Africa host, Heather Maxwell. Hello, Heather.
Hi.
It's an interesting group there. The name itself is just interesting.
Songhoy.
Songhoy.
Yes.
Is that a corrupted English Malian?
Group. It's an ethnic group in northern Mali. They speak Songhoy and they are Songhoy.
It's fascinating.
Yes.
What's the type of music here? It's kind of...
This is a desert punk rock group of young, relatively young musicians who are all from the north of Mali. They're Songhoy. But they had to leave in 2012 during the Civil War, and they met in Bamako, just serendipitously, but they decided to get together and play music because when they were living in the north, and when all of this happened in the Civil War, they were not allowed to play music anymore, so they fled.
I remember that time.
So this is the group. They're on tour in the United States right now. They just released their second album, and they are the principal subjects in a really interesting movie that covers the entire history of that Civil War and the impact it had on musicians. It's called They Will Have to Kill Us First.
Wow.
So these guys they're exciting. I really like their music.
And they've come together now to kind of pay tribute to where they met, right? Bamako. Yes. So the song is Bamako by Songhoy Blues.
Yes.
Why don't we appreciate this?
Il est 21h o'clock, me voilà sur la route. Mais tout le reste de la capitale sont déjà sold out. C'est le rendez-vous.
Mali never disappoints. So is it so that perhaps every ethnic group still has a strong musical culture?
Oh, I would say so.
Yeah.
Definitely. Definitely.
And this, like a young fellows, but you get the feel like they're kind of drawing back into the past, like they're pulling something out of the past.
Like a disco sound?
Yes.
Yeah, well, that's why they're interesting, because they don't just do their traditional sound. They want to do something different. That's why they call themselves a punk. I'm not hearing the punk in this particular song.
Blues.
But it's more like disco. I think they like to bring in all different kinds of elements.
And do you feel the kind of traditional Malian feel in there?
Yeah, I hear it in the guitar playing.
Yeah.
And of course in some of the language they're mixing. Well, they're singing in French primarily, but there's some Songhoy words in there.
So will you get a chance to talk to them?
Actually, when they're coming here, it's going to be September 28th. I'm going to be out of the country. But I have a co-host who will
hopefully they will
do
talk
it. So
to them.
we'll bring some of that back on for you.
Yeah, that'll be nice. Just quickly, are they new or have they been around for
They formed in 2012.
Yeah.
So they had one album in 2015, and this is their second album. Yeah.
Thank you very much for sharing that with us. And that's Heather Maxwell. To learn more about Heather herself, you want to visit Facebook and type in the keywords Music Time in Africa, and you can see what time our program can be heard in your area and get more information about some of our featured artists.